Thank you for coming. The show is about to start. Please take your seats and silence all cell phones. Flash photography is prohibited and will be penalized with detention. We will have a short intermission between acts so that the crew can prepare the stage and sound while you can buy snacks and donate at our snack stand. We accept cash or Venmo, and once again, there is also a digital playbill that you can download with information about the show. So do your homework and get back to class, as we hope you enjoy Out of Fuel.
Senior pranks. The perfect chance to let out all that built-up rage from years of teachers criticizing your grades, the dress code, your attendance rate. Ugh, just disgusting. What other chance do we have for sweet, sweet revenge? We need senior pranks. Without them, all hell would break loose. I can't just sit back and watch our lives crumble, Fran.
Come on, Candy. Get off your soapbox. You know if they see you out here, they're going to give you detention.
Look, I'm not going down without a fight, okay? I know other people are pissed about this too. It's not just us. If we can get enough people on board, we'll overrule their stupid policy and get off scot-free. There is nothing wrong with a harmless petition.
You really think they care about a bunch of names on paper?
How can they say no if we prove that the people want to push back?
Because it's not like they just decided to ban it. They said it's unsafe after last year. And honestly, I don't blame them. Pouring wet cement in the hallway was just a disaster.
Okay, fair, but they took it too far last year. Can't there be restrictions? Why cut it off completely?
It only takes one person to ruin it for everyone else.
Fran, I'm not caving on this one. Expulsion is too far. Plus, you've seen the list, haven't you?
Yes, Candy. The spine on your journal is about to pop off from all those ideas. But what if we don't get enough support?
We just have to try and hope for the best.
And what about Plan B? We can't get expelled.
I have options. Don't worry about it for now.
Okay. I trust you. But I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, well, you signed the petition and you knew what you were getting into, so. We have a right to senior pranks and the expulsion policy. Sign the petition.
Candy, if the students 2 halls over can hear you, don't you think Principal Lawchester can too?
So what? Let him. He needs to know what he's up against. Bring back senior pranks. Sign the petition now.
Candy!
Thank you so much, Joan.
Awesome! So, when do I get my cookies?
Cookies?
Yeah, isn't this the Girl Scouts? I wrote down 2 Thin Mints.
This is the petition to lift the ban on senior pranks.
So, no cookies?
You know what? If you join our cause and sign your name, I'll find you cookies.
All right, we have a deal.
Candy, I take it back. This is a bad idea.
A little space, Fran. Friend the man. Heads up, great. Tracy wants my office right now.
Crap, do we run?
No way, are you crazy? He needs to know what's coming.
Now, girl, do I need to say it twice?
No, sir.
While I appreciate that you're inspired to be activists, senior pranks are not a topic you have the grounds to protest. And Miss Wright, I certainly cannot have you shouting down the hallway with tutoring going on 2 doors over.
Sir, with all due respect, tutoring is in the library wing. We were at least 7 doors down. I made sure.
Miss Wright, do you really think now is an appropriate time to be arguing why you were justified in yelling in the hallways?
No, sir, I guess not.
And Miss Wallace, you are a top student. You know better than this. Why are you caught up in this uprising?
Well, sir, I have to support my friend's cause.
I'll give you 30 seconds to explain this cause to me and convince me why I shouldn't give you both Saturday detention.
Well, the thing is, senior pranks are like the only thing that that we look forward to for all 4 years of high school. And there's no reason that they have to be harmful, and I just think expulsion is a little too far when it was only one person who decided to use cement last
All right,
year.
that's enough. Miss Wright, the school has never permitted senior pranks. There is nothing educational about destroying school property. And before you say anything else, there is also no place for practical jokes in a place of learning. The only reason you're both hearing about the expulsion policy now is because our repercussions for the previous pranksters weren't enough to stop them entirely.
So we've been lied to?
I believe you've both been watching too many movies.
Well, then what does that mean for us?
You're attempting to directly violate a school policy, disregarding another by shouting in the halls. But it is your first offense. Should I let you off with a warning?
Yes, sir. I can promise you it won't happen again.
Good. You're both good students. I would prefer not to see you in my office again.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, and I'm going to have to confiscate those signs and flyers of yours. Thank you both. Have a good day, you two.
Candy, you haven't said anything since we left. Do you want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
About getting shut down.
Shut down. Oh, friend, we are just getting started.
What are you talking about? Did you not hear him? We were lucky to get off with just a warning.
Oh, I tune that out. Listen, I know my boundaries.
Do you?
We can't hold our operations at school anymore? Fine. He won't accept our petition? Then we'll come up with a new plan. And lucky for you, I got one.
What the hell are you up to?
We've had seats next to each other since first grade. Don't you trust me?
Yes, Candy. But should I?
Well, I'm gonna need you to because I know exactly what we're doing for our senior prank. And by the end of it, Rochester's life will have been changed forever. But we're gonna need some help first.
What kind of help?
To make this work, we're gonna need an alibi.
Alibi?
Relax, not that kind of alibi. Just someone to vouch for us that we were in school all day and that we were with them after school.
What kind of prank needs that sort of precaution?
When the punishment is getting kicked out of school.
Okay. So who do we ask?
Let me worry about the details. Just be ready for it next week when the time comes. You look great. Everything's set in place and we're good to go. Are you ready?
Of course not. You told me to be ready and then gave me nothing except for wear black to school on Thursday. I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into right now, but this is sketchy as hell.
I'll explain everything once we're in the car.
Car? What do you mean car? We don't have a car.
Well, it's not my car. Look, you have to get Rochester's keys, okay?
What? Are you crazy? Why?
We're gonna hang a world's best principal banner on the inside of his car. Technically nothing bad, but he won't be able to figure out how he got inside of his car. It's brilliant.
Okay. I'm skeptical, but it seems harmless enough.
Keys are in his office, so we just have to wait for him to leave so that we can sneak in and grab them.
How long is that going to take?
He takes a break at 4:15 every day to get a cup of coffee from the teacher's lounge. Like clockwork. But it only gives us a few minutes to get in and out.
And what about returning then?
No. He works late on Thursday, so we just have to return the keys before he needs to leave. But don't worry. We'll have loads of time before he even realizes the keys are gone.
If we know where the keys are.
Logistically, there's only like a few places someone would even put their keys.
What if they're in his pants pockets?
With the way that guy pours money into suits? I don't think so. Jacket pocket, maybe, but it's like 80 degrees outside. I'm pretty sure that man would take off his jacket at the comfort of his own office. Now's your chance, let's go.
Kenzie, this is a bad idea.
Relax, Fran. It's too late to back out now. No one's in school anymore, and as long as we leave everything exactly the way that it was, we'll be fine. I'll search the desk. You go search the coat pockets.
Okay.
Not on the countertop. Not in the drawers.
Gum. Paper clips. Oh, crap.
It's not in the desk.
Oh, wait, it's here. I got it.
Wait. Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Do you think he saw us?
No way. I think we're in the clear. Let's go.
Hey, it's the chick selling Girl Scout cookies.
No way. Where can I sign up to buy some?
Oh, God, now is not the time.
I want to add 2 more boxes of Thin Mint.
We're not selling.
Can I get some of those coconut ones? You know, the ones with a little hole in the middle so you can wear them on your fingers and eat them off.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's your clipboard?
And what's with the Halloween costumes? Is there a party?
Got to be kidding me. I'm all out of cookies, okay?
Sorry. Try again next year.
Oh, man.
Whatever. You know what would be great right now? Some tacos.
Absolutely.
Cannot believe we're in Lochester's car right now.
Isn't it awesome? No one's practicing. All the clubs are done for the day. You're golden, my friend. Golden.
What about those kids that think we're Girl Scouts?
You know, I really don't think they're going to say anything.
Okay. So, what now? Did you bring all the supplies?
Yeah, about that. I was thinking we switch things up a little bit, you know?
Switch things up? I don't know about switch things up. I think that would be a very bad idea.
Fran, remember when I told you to trust me? Well, this idea was always in the book. I just couldn't tell you about it, so I'm gonna need you to trust me. I know.
Candy, what are you doing? Are you stealing Mr. Lochester's car?
I'm not stealing, just borrowing it.
Do you even have a license?
Yeah. In a few months.
What? You driving with your left foot?
No. Relax, I have a permit.
Oh my God, you've lost your mind. My best friend is a lunatic. You're going to get us killed.
Okay, Fran? That kind of negativity is not gonna help us get through this operation safely.
Have you ever even driven a car outside of a parking lot before? Where are we even going?
Okay, Fran? I'm gonna need you to start calming down now. Take a deep breath. Will ya?
Okay, you can't calm down. You just stole the principal's car, and now you're driving it without a license to God knows where, and you're still driving with your left foot.
It's more comfortable this way. If you just listen for a second, I'll explain everything. All right? All right. I never should have listened to you. I want to go home. Okay. So I knew you'd never agree to this, but trust me, it's an incredible plan. First of all, don't worry. I've been practicing driving for like a month since I started thinking about this.
What? Where the hell was I? That was way before your petition thing started.
Yeah, well, you know
I don't know, but I am.
Alright, let's do this.
Hello, Mrs. Wright. I apologize for calling after business hours, but unfortunately, I have to inform you about a meeting I had with your daughter. What was that? No, she's not in any trouble. No sort of physical altercation. Really, she's perfectly fine. But I do want to inform you that she was shouting in the halls today, leading a protest. She's a strong leader, but I need her to keep her politics outside of school. What was that? No. She was advocating to lift the expulsion policy on senior pranks. You can see why I had to bring it to your attention. Alright, have a nice night now. Bye-bye. I certainly wasn't expecting to be done that early. Now, where did I put my keys?
Hello, Mr. Rochester. I'm so sorry to interrupt. We just gotten a call about budgeting for the athletics department for next year, and it seems pretty urgent. You'll have to talk to the supervisor immediately. He's on line 1, and he seems very angry about the possibility of a cut in funds.
Oh, great.
And when you're finished with that, sir, there's all these papers that need your signature before I can distribute them.
Excuse me?
Tomorrow.
Excuse me? Another one? You have got to be kidding me.
Well, my work here is done. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you bright and early.
Wait,
Tomorrow.
what? So much for that.
Candy, how much farther are we?
We're almost there. It's only like 5 more minutes.
Is that a cactus?
Huh. I guess so.
In the middle of nowhere. I mean, I knew we lived in the desert, but this highway is just tumbleweeds and pavement.
It's not all bad. A little while back there was a billboard. Had a cute little hat on it.
Candy, that was not a hat. Someone spray painted on it.
Fine. Stomp on my imagination, why don't you?
Come on. That looks like a hat to you? I think you need to get your eyes checked. Which is great, since you're driving.
Trust me, friend. I have 20/20 vision. No need to worry.
Wait. What's that sound?
What's that?
There's a puttering. Do you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
We're slowing down. Why are we stopping? Candy? Candy?
So, everything's fine. Come on.
Fine? Everything's fine? Why are we pulled over, Candy?
So,
Yes?
we might,
Get on with
we
it.
kind of sort of ran out of gas.
What did you just say?
Come on, friend, you heard me. We ran out of gas. What do we do?
I don't know, Candy. We're in the middle of nowhere. How far was the exit?
I don't know where.
You don't
Okay,
know.
I know the exit number and how far away roughly, but I can't tell what mile marker we're at.
Are you telling me we've been lost?
Not lost. It's a straight line. We are stranded though.
Oh my god. This is it. We're gonna have to call the police or a mechanic or something. And we're going to jail and getting expelled, and I'm never going to college, and we're gonna be cellmates for the rest of our lives now.
Okay, friend, this is really not helping.
Or worse, we're gonna be stranded out here with no cell service, and we're going to starve in the middle of the desert, and we're going to die.
Francine, get a hold of yourself.
Ew. Did you just call me Francine? What are you, my mom?
Shut up. Look, we need to focus. I don't know about you, but I am not dying out here.
Okay, let's think. You said we're only 5 minutes away. drive us back with some gas? Then we can return the car and pretend like none of this ever happened.
Doubt that.
Go on.
We said 5 minutes. That really meant 5 miles. And you know, it's starting to get kind of dark outside. I don't know if we would be able to get there and back in time.
Candy, the next time you say, trust me, I'm getting as far away from you as I humanly can. Now we're stuck in this huge mess.
Okay, so we can't walk to Jimmy's, and you know, we could call someone, but if we do, we are done for. I have a better idea.
I can't believe I'm even still listening to you right now. But you're right. We're screwed. So what is it?
That billboard back there? There was a bar.
A bar? Candy, what the hell are we gonna do in there?
It's the only stop along this road for miles. They have to have a gas pump or, at the very least, some kind of emergency supply, or, at the very worst, people with cars. Maybe if we go back there and we head inside, maybe they can help us.
What if they call the cops? Or worse, if they're dangerous?
Just have to make it look like we belong.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can walk right past them. They won't even think to ask for our IDs. I'll order us martinis, and you get the gas from the garage out back.
Ha, ha, look! We just need to go in there and act like we know what we're doing and we'll be fine.
Why can't we just ask them for gas?
And have them realize that we're driving a car that doesn't belong to us?
Okay, well then how are we supposed to convince them otherwise?
Just let me handle the logistics, everything, and this is gonna go way easier. And you know, we don't have any more time for discussing. We need to start walking.
You realize we just stole a car, and now we're going to waltz into a bar on the side of the road? We look like we just came from math class. Not to mention, we're wearing all black.
We just have to own the law.
That's ridiculous. There's got to be something in his trunk we can throw on.
Okay, that'll add some color back in.
It's June. We're going to pass out trying to walk in this many layers before we even get there.
Well, it's better than nothing.
This is just awful.
Look, I'll even wear the warmer one. You're either coming with me or you staying here. Do you want to wait in the car?
I can't let you go by yourself.
Then come on, we're wasting daylight.
I can't believe we're in. So what's your plan now, Candy? What do we do?
Follow my lead. Right now, we're blending in. But it's only a matter of time. Thankfully, it's not too empty, so we don't stick out, but it just means there's more people to see through us.
I think we're only getting ourselves into deeper trouble here. Who here can help us? And why would they?
All right, everyone. Thursday night karaoke sign-ups are posted. We're starting at 5.
That's it!
Candy, that will only bring more attention to us.
Hear me out. Play an old song, and we really sell it. And this sparks conversation between the patrons of, oh, I love that song, and, oh, I haven't seen you around here before. What brings you in? And then boom! We mention the guests, and they help us out, no question asked.
This seems way overcomplicated. We're just making it harder for ourselves.
I'm telling you, these cranky drinkers have to be won over. Watch this.
Candy, where are you going?
Excuse me, but could you help me with the... Told ya.
Okay? And you think karaoke is what's going to win them over? We don't even sing, Candy.
Well, duh. It's what an open mic is for. Trust me, I know exactly what we're doing.
No, Candy, I really don't want to do this.
Relax, friend. It's too late now. Don't worry. I'll start. When I was young, I found out that life's not all about me. I confess I was selfish, but the truth is I just couldn't see till I found I was stuck in a world all the same. It was time to get out of town and start learning some names. Start the engine and get in the car. They told us good luck, kid, I hope you go far. Don't turn back and don't forget home. Remember us when you're on your own. The road is winding, but trust in your wheels. An uncertain future is always a thrill. Pass on your stories and teach your children well. And when you're gone, know you raised them well. There was a haze, and I just couldn't see. But that didn't mean the common man couldn't understand me. I was a drifter, and I traveled far. But I always returned to the satellite bar. That's where I met my old Justine. She took me in and she changed me. No more was I in my traveling days. Together we'll start the engine and get in the car. They told us good luck, kid, I hope you go far. Don't turn back and don't forget home. Remember us when you're on your own. And after a while, when our gears were turning down, I looked at Justine and knew we had to settle down. It was time to leave our adventures behind us. We'll always remember when we used to start the engine and get in the car. They told us good luck, kid, I hope you go far. Don't turn back and don't forget home. Remember us when you're on your own. The road is winding, but trust in your wheels. An uncertain future is always a thrill. Pass on your stories and teach your children well. And when you're gone, know you raised them well.
That was my favorite song growing up. They played it at my wedding. Glad that's over.
What did I tell ya? Worked like a charm. You know, if I wanted to sit with her now, I bet she'd give me the time of day.
Okay, but Candy, all that time we just wasted, we still have no gas.
Well, that's where phase 2 comes in.
Oh dear God.
Hey, mister. What's your poison? We're not really from around here. You have any recommendations?
I recommend you don't even try to buy a drink.
Why is that?
Pete, over there, is the bartender. And if you couldn't tell from the lights of the crowd, this ain't no place for young folks. Even if you had a real ID, he ain't gonna serve you until you got at least 4 wrinkles on your forehead.
Okay, I'll stick to water then, I guess. Besides, isn't it past your bedtime? What are you talking about?
You've got no business in here, unless you're doing some kind of historical research. I think you find yourselves in the wrong place.
Hey, man, our business is our business. We're just a couple of college gals enjoying some karaoke.
Even if that were true,
weaponizing is not a good idea.
What do you...
Keep your cool.
Look, kiddo, you two are obviously underage. Why don't you tell me what's really going on?
Fine. Truth is, our car ran out of gas about a mile from here.
Why not start with that when you came in?
Well,
What did I tell you?
No. There's something else. I see it. It ain't your car. Yeah. No. But that's not all of it. I see it. It's right across your face. Correct me if I'm wrong. It ain't your car, and you're driving it without a license. I'm right, and you know it. You want to start explaining, or you want to stay stuck out there with no gas and a stolen car?
Hey man, you're not the police. I don't have to tell you nothing.
You're right. I ain't no police, but I don't like misfits coming in here messing with the folks at the bar. I can help you if you answer my questions.
Hey, wasn't stolen. We were taking it to get a paint job. As a surprise. And I have a probationary license. I just didn't realize how much gas we had left.
You're half honest. You borrowed it. Whose car is it?
It's my dad's car.
Alright. You're right. I ain't no police. Whatever you two are doing, they give it up before it's too late. Now you two are very lucky, because I do have a gallon of gas in my car.
Thank you.
But, hold your horses. I haven't given it to you yet. I'm not convinced. How do I know you're not turning me into some kind of accessory if you're not telling the truth?
Look, she was telling the truth. And I can promise you, as soon as we get gas in the car, we're taking it right back. Please, can you help us?
Alright. I'll give you what I got left. Should be enough to get you to the nearest gas station. Wait here.
This is great. We might actually pull this off.
Pull what off?
We're 5 miles from Jimmy's. We can still make it.
Candy, are you serious right now? After all this, you still think that's possible in any way, shape, or form? Why can't you understand that this is over?
Come on, Francie, we're almost there.
We'll barely have enough gas to make it back. This whole thing was totally irresponsible. No one even knows where we are, and if something had happened, I don't even know. Isn't this enough for you?
Man, it's just something we always talked about. And I thought that this big adventure would be perfect.
Look, I'm done, Candy. You're right. This was the perfect big adventure. For you. But you never considered me or what I would be comfortable with at all.
Man, I offered to drop you off at home and you said no. I had no idea it would turn out like this.
You're right. I should have said yes. Maybe I put too much faith in childhood trust. Now, I want to go home.
Alright. Run along. Remember what I said. I don't want to see you back here until you got at least 4 wrinkles on your forehead.
Thank you. What was your name?
They call me Rip by Rob. You don't get that privilege until when?
4 wrinkles on our foreheads.
Right. Good night, Tias.
Finally, the last one. What a day. Unbelievable. I guess it's still early enough, but this is ridiculous. I'm letting it go.
Chester, you better answer this phone immediately or you're fired. I have you on call until 7 p.m. You better have a good reason for being away from your desk for so long. We're not done talking about these budget cuts. Pick up the phone now!
Ah, damn it. I'm going back to the bathroom. What is it now?
Fran the man. Haven't said anything in a while. Wanna talk about it? Nope. I feel like I really messed up here, and
Candy, you've put me through too much stress today to talk about anything.
I'm just really sorry, okay?
Okay.
I feel like you're still kind of mad at me, and I don't really know what to
Candy,
do.
give it a rest already. I am mad, and I don't want to talk about it.
We're about an exit away from town. I don't know if you want me to drop you off at home in this car.
Yeah, love to explain that to my parents.
Let's just park the car, and if you don't want to go with me, I can try to return the keys on my own.
Oh, crap, I totally forgot about that. What exactly was your plan?
Well, we have to get the keys back into his jacket pocket. Or at least near his jacket.
What does that mean?
Well, if we can't get back into his office, then we could just slide the keys under the door so that they land underneath the jacket, so that it looks like they fell. Maybe we could play a noise at the same time so that he doesn't hear them hit the ground.
Okay, maybe that could work.
I'll park the car. If you don't want to come with me, I'll figure it out on my own.
I'll go with you, Candy. As mad as I am, I don't want to see you get caught. I'll help you return the keys, and then...
And then, what?
And then I don't know. Let's just return the car, okay?
There is no way we've run into them twice today.
Alright, I have an idea.
What?
What idea?
Look, it's gonna be hard to get the keys back into Rochester's office, right? It would be a lot easier with a distraction. Plus, we still need an alibi.
Candy, I don't know about this.
It'll be easier if I show you. Hey, you're back! And I have great news. I got more Girl Scout cookies.
No way.
Awesome. And it gets better. Because I'm giving them to you for free.
That's crazy.
But I need your help with something first.
Sure, what is it?
I need to get back into the school, but I can't have the principal seeing me.
Why not?
Because he's trying to stop me from selling them. And he took my clipboard. Is that it? No one's getting any cookies.
Okay.
I need you to ring the door buzzer and distract him while I sneak in.
Okay, but what should I say?
Tell him you left something in your office.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna believe that.
Hey, man. Don't worry. I got an idea.
Oh, we got you covered.
Alright. I'll meet you at the front doors.
I think we're all gonna get caught.
Trust me.
You really have the audacity to say that to me again? Why should I?
You're right. I'm sorry. You know, you could just go home now. I got this.
I'm not leaving until this is over.
Why?
You want me to?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then I'm staying until this is over.
The building is about to close. What are you doing here, Miss Stevens?
Sir, I have to talk to you. It's important. It can't wait until class tomorrow.
What kind of situation is so urgent
about college. Please, can I talk to you for a second?
All right, I'll let you. What's going on?
Sir, I'm sorry to bother you. It's just, remember how I talked to you about sending out college applications?
Yes.
Well, I didn't think I was going to, but I did. I got into an Ivy League.
Really? I don't remember you applying for any.
It was a secret. I took a chance, and I can't believe it, sir, but it's really true.
Do you have the acceptance letter?
It's at home. I didn't want anyone to know until I talked to you first.
How did you? What was the application process?
Well, I had to write an essay for it.
You wrote an essay. That was it.
Well, yeah, and some test scores.
When did you take any tests? You were absent for the SAT.
Excuse me, sir, but questioning me isn't really helping solve my problem.
All right, well, I'm sorry. Congratulations. You'll have to send your acceptance letter to the guidance office so they can add it to her list of admitted students.
See, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I haven't talked to my mom about any of this, and I know she's gonna want me to go, but we just don't have the money.
I see.
What do I do?
Come have a seat. We'll talk about some options.
You know what, sir? I think I should just go home and talk to my mom. I don't want her to be disappointed I didn't go to her first.
Are you sure? Maybe we can come up with some ideas now so that when you tell her you have a plan.
No, that's okay. Thank you so much for your help. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, have a good night. I never thought I'd see the day. At least now I can finally go home.
Woo!
There she is.
We couldn't have done it without you. He was about to leave early before you rang that door buzzer. I saw his bag was all packed and ready to go. What can I say?
Is that stuff true? That you got into an Ivy League?
Hell no. I'm gonna be an electrician.
That's rad.
You just switched acting. No. I just watch a lot of daytime TV.
I think we better get going our separate ways. Keep going from outside.
Thank you again.
Hey. Just don't forget our cookies.
You got it. Oh, and if anybody asks, we were with you all day, right? All day. Hey, I'll get you some cookies. I can't believe we pulled that off. This whole day was way better than my stupid paint plan. I don't know I even thought that would work in the first place.
This was a good day for you? Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
Just because I helped you back there does not mean I'm over this. You dragged us into mess after mess and put our futures at stake. How can you be so blind to that?
Fran,
Look, I know you had a blast, but this was not fun for me.
Fran, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. This whole day you've been trying to tell me that I've been taking things way too far, and I just kept pushing. But if you were so miserable all day, why did you stay?
How could I believe it was danger of making a mistake that could cost everything ahead of you? One wrong move and you'd be throwing it all down the drain.
You're not wrong, but I'm not your responsibility, Fran. I can take care of myself.
I know that, Candy, but you are my best friend, and I know how ambitious you can be. Think about what we did today. We got really lucky. There were too many ways for everything to go horribly wrong. I don't even want to think about what would have happened if we hadn't seen the bar, or if we'd run out of gas just before it.
You're right, but we didn't. And we pulled it off. Well, sorta. Technically, Lochester's car is the same sorry that I brought us into some dangerous situations, but I'm glad that you were there with me to help me figure it all out.
Me too. I'm glad you didn't have to go through any of that alone. Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
All these plans and notes, ideas for the most diabolical prank. Why was this so important to you?
I wanted our last chance to make a mark. Like a legacy, you know?
You know, I think that guy at the bar was right. You're half honest, but you're not a very good liar, Candy. What else? Why was this so important to you for this plan to work?
Man, well, to tell the truth, I know that we're going to different schools, and I just wanted one last story to tell before we move away. I guess I was worried that we were gonna drift apart, and I just thought that one last bang would help keep the embers burning a little longer.
You didn't have to do any of this for us to stay friends.
It's just, I know that you're going to some big, smart people school, and you're going to be studying and doing research all the time, and I don't want to get left behind.
Your solution to that was this crazy plan?
I thought it would be a fun story to tell, and maybe kick off some more adventures for our last summer.
Candy, I need you to understand something. I know I'm going a little farther away, but I will never leave you behind.
It's just that everyone says that when you grow up and you go to college, the people from high school don't stick around. I don't know, but maybe that's true to an extent. I don't want that to be the case for us.
It won't be. I know that this is hard, and it's scary, and we're both starting over somewhere as complete strangers to everyone around us. But just because we don't see each other every day does not mean we'll be less friends than we are now.
How can we go from seeing each other every day to once every few months or during breaks?
We'll find a way. We'll call each other and send stupid photos and tell each other all the crazy stories we need. We'll make it work. Candy, you knew we had to grow up sooner or later, and who knows where we'll end up in our future. Neither of us want to stay in our hometown our whole lives.
I know, it's just, now that it's here, I'm just not ready for it.
Me neither. But we're not leaving tomorrow. We still have a few more weeks of school, and then the whole summer. We're just thinking too far ahead. There will be plenty of time for all our crazy adventures, and when the time comes to leave, we'll face it.
Is that what you still want? Even after today?
Of course, Candy. But no more breaking the law, okay? From now on, let's stick to legal adventures.
Alright, I can work with that.
Candy, our story doesn't end when we leave here, okay? There will be new things for us to do together, like renting a boat or something.
Yeah, right. And what body of water?
Well, we could travel on our own by then, so maybe we fly to one or something.